Hey, and thanks for stopping by. This is MuttMutt and MuttMutt's Game Room. Oh, that's the name of my channel. Yeah, there's gonna be some people who already know all that stuff. There might be somebody new because this is a different game. What is it? Well, it's Banished. In fact, there we go. Banished. Yay! You'll see this screen pop up for a time or two. It's a little bit older game, but I don't remember exactly how I got it, but it was free at some point in time on Steam. I grabbed it, picked it up, said, well, maybe. It's a little bit older, 2015 copyright, but it's kind of interesting. It's a little bit fun. It's something different. So I figured, why not, right? Anyway, right now it's paused. This is a village called Muttglen. Yes. I don't know exactly how I am going to do everything. Not 100% sure. This might be a Sunday only game, maybe for an hour. I'm not gonna really pay a whole lot of attention to time on this one right now. Um, but we're gonna see if we can't survive. Yeah, I'm not going to play this outside of a video. If I fail, I fail. If I survive, yay. I have tinkered around with it a little bit. There is a bit of a learning curve. For instance, let's say that I want to build a house. Okay, well, yeah, I can build a house, but then I got to do all kinds of other stuff. You got to take and you got to control who does what type of profession. So if I start building houses, I got to have a couple of labor or builders. Laborers can do menial work, go harvest or whatever. But at the same point in time, people who are, say, doing farming, but there's no fields to tend to, will do that work as well. Builders who currently don't have work to do will go out and do that. So anyway, yeah, it's a little bit interesting. You do have to kind of fiddle around with a little bit to get everything going and working. Sidewalks are a pain. They make roads. Sorry, I call them sidewalks. It's roads and bridges. You want to put in roads because people travel faster on the roads. That means that they'll get from point A to point B. So if you got a field way out over here and you want them to get over to the storage house faster, well, you need to put a road in there. This is seed key that I've started with before. And it's based off my phone number, so sorry, I'm not going to give it to you. But it's kind of not bad. The starting point, I wish it was kind of here for some more flat area. When I did this last time, I kind of started right around in here and then started expanding down here, and you can't put a road up over that little hump. You can down over here, and I put a bridge over to here, and this area here was really nice as well. This would be a good starting area except for that. There are no terrain modification, though. Really. I mean, little bits here and there, but for the most part, none. So, yeah, it's a bit of a pain. Other thing that's a bit of a pain, certain things, the placement have to be just right. For instance, let's say that I go in here and I'm going to put in a mine. Alright. Now, the little arrows are the side where, you're going to be able to do stuff. But let's say like right there is pretty close. I mean, there's one little spot there. Nope, can't be there. You got to go over there. And vice versa. If there's one little spot there that is red, it won't work. So yeah, like right there. Okay, that's perfect except for that one little spot. Yeah, can't do it. So yeah, a few little quirks here and there. Some of the mods, for instance, if people are out there going to take and chop down trees and harvest ore and stone and whatever, well, they're going to take and they're going to pick up food and bring it back over too. It's helpful, believe me. This one here allows me to go out and just tell people to randomly collect herbs or wild foods. This one allows me to have them go out and collect stone and iron. Now I can kind of do that over here. I can collect stone, I can collect iron, I can harvest trees or remove resources, which gets everything. And then I can remove structures and other stuff, which I think what I'm going to try and do on this one is I'm going to take and I'm going to try and end up getting over into this area here. In fact, I'm almost tempted to put down my new area here and just kind of end up moving it over. Because there's a little bit more room to build here and expand and do all that. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put down a stockpile area. The stockpile is basically where, you know, like in this one here, it's firewood and stone and iron and logs. And then this is where your coats, your tools, and your food go. So, and other supplies like that. Stuff that you wouldn't want to leave outside. Yeah. Another thing that you have to contend with is like when you build structures and such. Sometimes it's too big, you know. It'll only allow you to do certain size stuff. It's too large. Okay, so 9 by 10. Yeah. Okay. And then let's come over here. And I'm going to put in some dirt paths based off of that. So I want a path to come down here. And I want another path to kind of come across this way. And make that kind of our crossroads. There. And, look, deer. Yay. That will get them started working on this. So you have to have builders generally to remove that stuff and build things. Yeah. So the other way is to come over here and remove resources, which I can also do. But see, that one is already slated to be done by builders. Yeah. All right. So, but we'll get some resources going through there. Okay, the builder's going to build that. I'm going to leave this barn over here for now. We're eventually going to move it. I started on a medium difficulty, so you start with a few things, but not everything. Yeah. I think I'm going to put housing over in some of this area here. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Alright, well, let's go ahead and unpause. That's the space bar in this game. So that kind of gets them going. They're going to go around, they're going to do a few things, and then they're going to go, oh, hey, look, yeah. So let's houses. Now, stone houses to start off with, oof, yeah, it's a lot more resources. Eventually, you will want to upgrade them all. But, yeah, not right away. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, now that will work. But I want to leave one more gap because I want to do a double wide path through there. Okay, so to begin with, you got to have 5 houses. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now, it's kind of interesting because it randomly rotates each house, but, you know, it could be worse. Now, one of the things that you really want to have is a fishing dock. I learned that pretty early on. The fishing dock does bring in quite a bit of food, but again, it's one of those things where if the shoreline isn't just right, it may not work very well. That is good there. Alright, and we do have the one storage barn way over here. Yeah, it's a long ways over there. The reason why I started on medium is because you start off with some seeds and stuff like that, and that does help. There is a way to scale speed in this, and you kind of bounce back and forth. Right now it's showing 12 builders needed. We don't need actual 12. We'll probably do 4. Split the difference, 5. So we have 10 adults and children. Children, they don't do anything. They just kind of walk around until they get to a certain age, which one of my mods does change that just a touch. Anyway, so we're getting stuff started here. They will eventually start using this outdoor storage, which is good. Another thing that you have to kind of have is a wood cutter. You gotta take and tell someone, hey, you know those logs? Chop those up and make it into firewood. Yeah, it's okay. There would be good. So over one more would be better, and we can go tight against that. That gives me a good there. So they're going to get started on building houses, which they should stack a lot of the resources in here. Let's look down a little bit. And so yeah, we're getting a few resources. They're starting to actually stack some there, even though they're just now removing it, which is nice because normally that doesn't happen. What else? Let's see here. Yeah, getting that stuff all done. We're gonna have to go all the way over here for food. Yeah, 1,800 potatoes. Doesn't just sound like, oh, such good food. We're gonna eat potatoes for the next 3 months. Wouldn't want to be that guy. All right, so yeah, there we've got some logs and stone. That's good. We'll eventually remove that, and this is a much larger stockpile, which is nice down in your town. Yeah, you could probably remove the stockpiles that are there, but yeah, it's a bit of a pain. So workers are getting to doing stuff and moving around. Let's go ahead and bump time up. You can go up to 10x. 5 is not awful for when you get stuff going. In fact, you can go up to 10 and just let it cruise along and do stuff and whatnot and whatever. You try to keep people happy and healthy. You know, make sure that they have, you know, places to do stuff, places to work. Right now, there's a long walk over here for stuff, which sucks. Yeah, so, yeah, you guys haven't got your homes built yet. And I might end up having to start this over again, just because, well, you're coming all the way over here to get food. May not work. Like I said, I don't know exactly. But yeah, once they get their houses up and running, we'll hopefully do a little bit better. Won't be quite as much walking because they'll get some stuff stored in there. There we go. See, got a 15 and 16-year-old builder shacking up together. Got nothing in their house or inventory, but that's okay. Technically need 13 builders, which, hey, look, one of the kids just turned into an adult. Yay! You guys have no clue what is in store, do you? I did start this back a little bit, because, well, yeah, just because. Right, so, other things that we can do. Well, we can bump some more builders in here. Now that they've got that area cleared. We can also go over here, and we're going to use the mod, and we're going to tell anybody who is not actually working to come over here and collect some wild foods. And those are all the little red dots. And while we're at it, we're going to tell them to collect some wild herbs, too. Not a whole lot of them in there right now. But, hey, okay. Get this drop down there to 5. And, hey, yeah, we need some fishermen. So let's get 4 of those. 4 fishermen, because that's going to be a large part of our food. And we need a woodcutter. Yep, just one. Only one woodcutter can work in there. Alright. Storage. Let's set up a storage barn. Rotate that around. Not going to fit there. Nope. There? Sure. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I like it. All right, so this says the reserve of food is very low. Oh, yes, I know. Okay, we only need one there. Food. It's low, but that's partly because they start stashing stuff in their houses. So they've got roots and potatoes and everything else. That's actually almost a year's worth of food, I think, something like that, or they try to. Yeah, it's a bit weird. We'll go ahead and come over here and collect some wild foods. And then we're going to take and we're going to actually get rid of that. Remove structures. There we go. Yep. That way we can get rid of that and transfer everything over to here. We need some fields. Yeah, crops. Okay. Crop field. Where do we want to put you? I'm not certain exactly. Can't do anything there. 19 by, let's do 20 by 10. There we go. All right. See, we're already in winter. Oof. So builders, yeah, they're only going to be the ones to clear that out. I could have cleared it beforehand, and anybody who wasn't currently working would have cleared that out, but yeah. We're getting a lot of our stuff transferred over there, which is good. That's a bigger and better stockpile. We're going to also get rid of this building. Just because, well, I want everything over here. Now, showing homeless. Why are we showing people homeless? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Okay, well, let's build another house. Yeah, we could do that one there. Maybe it was 6. I could have swore it was 5. All right, there we go. And we can extend our road down just a touch. There, sure. Now, one weird thing about the game, you do want to build orchards if you can, just because, well, why not? You know. Anyway, yeah, there. See, fish. And there's a mod. I'm using some mods. You kind of need it. The vanilla game is a little on the extra hard side. But yeah, mod to make fish a little bit better. You know, easier to do. Still got a lot of stuff to remove there. Huh. And still so many of them running around saying, "Hey, look, we got no place to live." Oh, the builders are they're doing all the stuff over here. Yeah. Okay. Well, we've got food, and I think they'll make it through the winter. Health is down a little bit. There we go. So, yeah. It does take some time to get this all emptied out. There we go. 3. Yep, that's gone. Okay, nice. Now they'll shift over there, and that's the weird thing. It's like, hey, only builders can come over and do this stuff. You know, if it's got a builder icon, that's the only ones that can do that. Hopefully, we'll get this field done soon. Yeah. And we're gonna need some tools. We've got some iron tools. But we are going to need to get some other tools going. So that means that we need a blacksmith. Now, this is a certain thing, you know, like the limits. Some of these guys, they'll hit a limit and then they just won't do anything else. So it's kind of, hey, look, don't know what else to do. Which is okay to a point. Having extra firewood is not necessarily a bad thing. So now we need to come over here and we need to figure out, hey, what are we going to plant? Are we going to plant wheat or are we going to plant squash? Wheat. Yes. All right. And then we can take and we can reduce some of our builders and turn them into farmers. Now, one thing I have noticed is that the fields, I think this is part of the mod, seem to not get the number of people in place that it should. I don't know if that's because of a mod or what. But anyway, that's almost down. And those materials will be mostly recovered and brought over here. It's kind of like you can upgrade the houses from wood to stone. But what it ends up doing is it ends up kicking the family out. So, yeah, you definitely want to have a lot of extra houses before you do that. Anyway, yep, they're getting stuff planted and growing, which is good. Let's look over here. We do have some herbs. Let's go ahead and take our people here and see if they can't collect some more. Oh yeah, see, a few more come back in. That's good. And maybe some wild foods. Yeah, there we go. And that is something that's awesome to have available, because you can manually go tell people, hey, do this, we need it. So, right. Just about a absolute necessity. Okay, we're still slowly working, and like I said, I kind of want to bring that down through there. And what's weird is sometimes you'll hit a little spot and it'll be like, oh, well, hey, look, I can't do nothing there. And it won't take out a tree or whatever that it probably should. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, that gives us a little bit bigger highway, which is good, I guess. Alright, we can reduce the number of builders, and let's put some more farmers in the field. Maybe. Oh, no, I need to, actually, I need to put that back. Let's come over here, and, no, that's removed. That's that, okay, there, blacksmith. Yep, need to get the blacksmith shop put in. Okay. There would be good. Alright, and then that way we can get tools made. Yay. Okay, still only need 2 builders right now. Looks like everybody has a home. That's good. Let's go. That's coming along quite well. We've got wheat. Okay, let's reduce our builders down to 2. And we're going to need a blacksmith as soon as that is done, which is a good thing. Probably need one more farmer because we're going to lose some of the crops there. Yep. So let's do that, and then we'll bump our farmer up. Yeah. And the ones with the question mark running around, they don't know where they're supposed to go. Which is going to be here, but yeah, builders are still, yeah, dealing with this, I think. All right, so it's coming out all right so far. Let's go ahead and put in an orchard, similar size, maybe on this. No, yeah, let's do it on this side. Could go up against there. Yeah, let's do 20 by 10. Now, orchards are a bit of a pain, but, yeah, I forgot. And this is something you end up doing from time to time, is like, hey, look, yeah, I closed that. Oops. That wasn't right. Oh, well. Okay, so now we've got most everything over here. We still got 21 tools. We're okay for a little while. We've got quite a bit of food stored. Quite a bit. 4,000 fish, a little bit of other stuff. That's good. Yeah. Got a lot of firewood. Got a lot of logs. Not a huge amount, but enough for the moment. There we go. And he's in there, and he's going to make iron tools, which includes iron and a log. That's what it requires. So, we are going to come over here, and we are going to take and create another farmer, because we're going to need one at least here. But I think this field here will work out pretty well with 3. We're probably going to need 3 over here as well. We've got 3 children that have been born, so that's good. And see, like right now, he's taking, yeah, he's still working. He's just, He says, hey, look, I don't really have a job, so I'll just do the laborer's job. So it works out okay. Storage for produced good is near capacity. Ooh, yeah. Right, okay. Well, let's go ahead and come on over here. And apple. Ooh, nice. Okay. There we go. And I think 3 is going to be what we need here. And it'll automatically separate those. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do some storage. We could do a little bit more. Rotate that around, and yeah, let's come down here and put in some storage. And actually, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, there we go. That'll give us a little bit of extra storage. We can put some more houses out along here somewhere after the storage is put in. We can extend that road down too. Alright. Yeah, there we go. And this one, yep, it'll extend down as well. That's good. Dirt road. We'll bring it out over this way as well, but we're just going to do single through there. So yeah, this works out as a much better area. Now, this orchard is not going to produce for 3 seasons. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit before that starts actually doing something. Yeah. So it's kind of, yeah. Alright, so now another thing that we can put in that kind of helps us in a couple of ways is, this one here, nope, this one. We can do the hunting cabin. Now we're going to need to have materials for like clothes and stuff. So a hunting cabin allows us to have that. The area around it can be chopped and removed and everything. We're definitely going to remove all the stones. And we want it to be semi-close to town to a point. But I think this area here is going to be perfect. So, right there. Alright, so another thing that we can do in there is we can actually take and put in our forester's lodge. And he can actually go right next door. And so then we have that storage for, yeah. We've got a lot of stuff stored. Right. Oh, okay. We need to increase our food limit. Okay. Yeah, let's bump that to 10,000. 10,000 is there we go. We could put it at 50,000, honestly. That's 97% full. That's, yep, there we go. I mean, that's honestly, to me, that's a drop in the bucket. So, right, okay. That's getting harvested. And this is just being dealt with. Now, if you don't take and keep farmers in this orchard, even though it's not producing anything, the trees will start to die off. Yeah, ask me how I know. But yeah, it's all right. Food is going good there. Tool limit 50. No, we're gonna take and we're gonna bump that up to 250 for now, I think. And we're at 400 fuel. 600. Yeah, see, this field here isn't getting harvested as fast. Some years it'll catch it early and some years it won't. But you can come in here and you can see that we did 1,077 one year, and this year we're only doing 588. Now that could be because of, well, probably going to get, yeah, 668, maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah, a little less. So yeah, definitely got to have people in there and doing stuff. It really is not fun when that doesn't. Let's go across here and let's put in a path. That'll work. And we're going to run that path out over this way, just because, well, why not? There and out here. We can, well, let's just run it out there. And then that way, if these guys are doing something, they have a little bit of a path to follow. We'll never upgrade that to stone, though. So, but yeah, it's a nice looking little village, I think. Still, you know, yeah, there we go. We're gonna need some people to go out to the to be hunters and woodcutters, though, or not woodcutters, foresters. Ooh, let's throw you in the farmer pool, though. Let's see, what are our kids at? A 1-year-old, nope. Okay, we got 2 there that'll be coming up soon. 8-year-old got his own house. It's going to be a little bit. This one is probably the one that just came in, and there's another one. So yeah, we're going to have a few come through here pretty soon. Yeah, there we go. And let's go ahead and collect our herbs again. I think we've got enough foods, but the herbs help keep people healthy. So we'll just throw that out over there. And it doesn't hurt to throw these around and just have them there. Because anybody who is, well, not able to do their job, for instance, you know, say these guys aren't able to, they'll go do other stuff. Alright, so I think we're well staffed on these. It's still going to be another year before this is going good. The other thing is having multiple farmers here is that they get planted faster, and then when it comes time to harvest, it gets harvested a little bit faster. So, right, yes, I know we need a hunter, and we're going to need a forester. Okay, so they're starting to get stuff brought over. Let's look at our stockpile. And, well, no, not awful. Not awful yet. Are going to need to put in some new houses. They will still have children if the house is full. And then the kids will just be homeless. But if you build a house, they will start having children sooner. So that is another thing to remember. We'll get a couple built there. But you don't want to take and just like throw up thousands of houses and then be like, hey, look, they're all built. Yeah, now I'm good for the future. No, they're gonna move out the house sooner and start making more kids sooner. So it's kind of like, you know, living with your parents. You don't necessarily want to bring your date home if you're still living at home. Well, yeah, I guess. So let's. Yeah, I think that's nice. I think that's a nice little town. I think moving this over here was a very good decision. I don't feel as cramped as I was when I was doing it over there. We've got a lot more storage there as well as there. Yeah, that's 42%. We've got a good amount of tools, which is nice. Eventually, we will be able to start doing trading and stuff, and having the extra tools will be very, very nice there as well. We are going to come over here and we're going to harvest our stone and ore from this area. So if anybody is bored, they're going to be able to do that. That will allow more trees to actually be planted. So that's a good thing. The foresters will remove that stuff, but I don't think that you get the resources out of it. So, all right. And we can also cut down all the trees in an orchard, but it's not something that we really want to do. Oh yeah, this year still, again, yeah, nothing good going on there. Early autumn, we're getting our harvest started over here. Hopefully that will go pretty well. Looks like we're already ahead of last year's, just with that extra farmer there. Having to haul everything down here is probably making it go a little bit slower. But yeah, we're already ahead of last year, autumn, okay, getting harvesting going. Oh, there's another person there. We are going to put you as a woodcutter, or a forester, because we do have quite a bit of food at this point in time. Now here in a little bit, we're going to start running out of clothes, and that really, really, really is bad. We've got a couple of hide coats. The only way to make clothes, well, you have to have a tailor, and that's where we need those foresters over there. So, yeah, starting to lose a little bit there. Still probably need one more. And that could be because we don't have any laborers. I think they do kind of pitch in to haul stuff. So if the farmers have to haul it themselves, well, yeah. But next year this should produce as well, so that's good. We're going to have a large amount of food available. Looks like, well, we've got 8,000 right now. I am probably going to put in another storage barn. You, let me tell you, you can't have too much food stored. If you've got basically 1,000 per person is kind of what you're going to want to try and aim for. At least is from my experience so far, because I have had them fail. Wood, you know, the logs do have to come in. Firewood, yeah, you got to have a certain amount. Iron is another one that's a bit of a pain. You got to have extra, but it can be fudged around with. The problem there is not having enough tools. Let's go ahead and let's make someone a hunter. And there we go. Yeah. Nice little starting village. And I close that. That one. So, yeah. 25 people total, 15 adults, 10 children. Got houses going to be built over there. Health is a little bit low. But we do have stored herbs, so it could be worse. Builders, yeah, since we've only got the one, we're not getting everything done as quickly as we probably could. But yeah, it's moving along. So, there we're saying storage for produce goods is near capacity. Yeah, we got 91% in that barn. We got 96 in that one. Yeah, we got some tools. Well, hopefully we'll get this built before that becomes a problem. There's our orchard again. I think this is year 3 with the orchard, so it should maybe possibly produce. Getting the field done there. Excuse me, little tickle. But yeah, I kind of enjoy the game overall, and yeah, so it's nice. It's been pleasant to play along. So yeah, if you see it on the Steam store and it's free, by all means grab it. You know, get it and have some fun. You know. Let's see here. Let's I want to put in a tailor's building as well. Let's yep, there we go. Nope, no, this one. Yep. Tailor. Yep. Okay. And rotate you around there, and we'll put you right there. There we go. And that way we got the supplies right nearby. And that's kind of how I've tried to set everything up. Let's see. Storage capacity is getting full. Yes, I know. Yeah. And 92 and 100. Ooh. Well, let's. Where's our builder at? I don't know. Might be over here. Well, let's go ahead and we're going to take and we're going to. Nope, can't pause. Oh, yeah, there it is. Pause. Yeah, you can pause your structure building. So yeah, we're going to pause that as well. Yeah, it's near capacity, 92%. We're probably going to actually overfill it. There we go. Yeah, we've got apples and stuff going there. We are still using food and other resources, so I'm not super worried about that. We might lose a little bit of stuff here, but that's okay. Something else we're probably going to need. A tavern. Yes, there we go. Got to have the tavern. Do I want to turn it? Nah, it's okay that way, I think. let's rotate. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's about the same either way. So there. No. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. And then that'll get built, and not getting anything done over there. All right. These are up and running, so we should have some materials coming in from that. Got a lot of firewood stored, which is great. There we're at 98%. There we're at 99%. Yeah, it's gonna say that a lot. You're gonna hear a lot of that stuff, so that's just what you gotta deal with sometimes. All right, there we go. Get a laborer or a builder going there. Maybe that'll get us that other stuff going a little bit faster. This we can pause. And here we can make ales out of apples or wheat. So yeah, it's 100% and 100%. We're gonna lose some of the yield off of that, but it looks like we've got it harvested. I just don't know if we're gonna get it stored. Yeah, especially over there, 1398. Whew. Yeah, got a lot. Oh yeah, more. We'll get some of that stuff supercharged and up and running. So that's nice. Once this gets put in, hopefully that will come along better. I wonder if those builders decided to go over here and start doing this stuff and they got stuck in it instead of taking and getting an overroad to send over here. Yeah, storage is full. Yes, I know it's full, and it's gonna be full. It's probably gonna be full until they get this building built. All right, so anyway, hopefully you've kind of enjoyed this new game. I'll rotate down there. That's a nice, pretty view. I like it. So anyway, yeah, thanks for stopping by and watching. And health is low. Probably because they need clothes. And since the builders are off doing whatever else, we're not getting stuff done that needs to be done. And that's one other thing, is it seems like it doesn't shift the priorities around like it's supposed to. Or you would think it should. So, yeah. Frustrating. And we've got food and stuff stored outside of the buildings, here, there, and everywhere. Oh. I wonder if that's why the health is going. I think it's because we don't have the tailor. I'm betting clothes are not doing very well. Well, at least the temperature's starting to warm up. Yeah, still got wheat laying in the fields. Yeah. All right. Well. Anyway, do me a favor, click that like button. You know why? Well, because it makes me feel good. Isn't that, half the thing, being nice and making somebody else feel good? Well, to a point, we'll say that. Yeah, we're getting a lot of that stuff there. That's the reason why they're not coming over here. Well, hopefully they'll get to it here soon. Oh, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. It's probably a little over a half hour. This might end up being a Sunday thing, or just whenever. I don't know if I'm going to work it into the schedule or not. Depends, depends on how it does, how people take it, and all that. So, but for the size of village I've got right now, I think I did pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, click the likes, click the subscribe, and get that stuff going. It helps me out, makes me feel good. And if you get on the subscribe button there and I get to 100 subscribers, I'm gonna give away a game. It's gonna be one of the games that I play on a regular basis, preferably, I might spring for an expansion. That'll be open for discussion. But it will be one of the games that I do have on the channel. So yeah, this one's free, or it was free when I got it. But if it's something that you want, you don't already have it in your yeah, then that will be what you get. Looks like we're getting some yields off of that one. They didn't plant anything in here because we still got wheat sitting in the fields. So, yeah, that's yep. But we do have some leather and everything else. Anyway, I'm out of here. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and we'll catch you later. All right. Take it easy.